go the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So California's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
To throw, it's Stark. This time he's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. From the one, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cal. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On the run, fires downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. A huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Running free. Past the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. To give. Runs through the tackle. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stark. Makes the grab. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's gone. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And the Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Stark. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Mims. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Stark. Quickly complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Mims. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Punts it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The corners are walked up tight. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, West Virginia! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
West Virginia, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. They're going back to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Got it! Trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and
touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
42, West Virginia, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Connection to the right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
West Virginia.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
West Virginia, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's start. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll run play action. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Still on his feet at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll immediately call timeout.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Dropping back, it's Stark. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Good, solid tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
West Virginia, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's got the tight end, and he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Floating away. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Stark. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
With the catch, it's Wood. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Trying to pull his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
69, West Virginia, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Stark. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking for a gap. It's Mims. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gay. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass, it's Stark. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Defense has stepped up. It's 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Stark. Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Maddox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This time it's complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, running back gets the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Horn. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game, Phil, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got him this time. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Looking downfield, it's Stark. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This time on target. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Oh, what a move. Runs through a tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Gay. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And when you're running the ball...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Back to pass, it's Stark. Makes the grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Crosses to 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to